Well, good morning everybody, or whatever time it is while you're watching this video. It is another nice, bright, cool day here in Central Florida, and I'm out at the bus to check on the progress. Since the last time I was out here, I put the OSFO down on the floor to do the rust conversion. It's been sitting for about 36 hours, so now it's time to come out and take a look and see how the rust conversion went and get ready to kind of brush it off, clean off any of the dust, and then get ready to put the primer down. And I'm using Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer as my base coat, so that's the next step to go on. Following that drying, I'll be using liquid nails and pennies to patch over the rest of my holes, and then the very top coat will be a Rust-Oleum Professional grade enamel that will kind of seal it all in, and then my subfloor will go on top of that. So let's take a look and see how the OSFO did. Welcome to Seeking Discovery. I'm Ryan, and I have a passion for travel and building things. At the end of 2020, I decided it'd be a great idea to purchase my very own school bus to convert into a tiny house. So come along as I make mistakes, learn a lot, and make lasting memories, turning this old bus into a new tiny home. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button to follow along on all the adventures. I look forward to sharing this with all of you. And as always, continue to explore every day. All in all, it looks really good. There's a couple of spots where there was adhesive on the floor that aren't as pretty, but in general, it looks like it did a pretty good job rust converting. So I think I am going to move forward with the primer because it sounds like the primer can go on stuff that is rusty, so if there is residue, then it'll kind of be sealed in by the primer from my understanding. But all in all, very happy with how the OSFO worked, and I'm excited to keep moving forward on this part of the build. So I just ran to my local Ace Hardware because after getting done scrubbing the floor with the broom, it still has kind of a chalky feel, and looking at the instructions on the OSFO, it says to use it with a solvent-based cleaner before you paint it. So I picked up some mineral spirits and a little mop thing, and I'm just going to go through and give it a quick wipe down with the mineral spirits to hopefully bring up that chalkiness and have it evaporate relatively quickly so that I can still get the primer down today. So that's what I'm going to do next, is throw those mineral spirits down and get to scrubbing. So, floor update for you guys. I just got done going through and using the mineral spirits I picked up with a little sponge mop and got the floor all kind of cleaned up. It really took off a lot of the powdery residue that was left over from the OSFO, which it specifically said there would be a powdery residue. So now that that's done, I'm going to give it about another 10 more minutes to dry, and then I'm going to come in with the Rusty Metal Primer from Rust-Oleum to do that first coat of recovering it all to protect it. As I mentioned, the next steps after that is to use the liquid nails with the pennies to patch all the holes, and then come back with the Rust-Oleum Professional enamel and give it one, maybe two coats of that to really seal it in and protect it, and hopefully not have any issues anytime soon. So, gonna give it another 10 minutes, then gonna start working on the primer. Well, I just got done painting the floor of the bus with the primer, which again was Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer. It went down really easy, kind of self-leveled. I put it on a roller with a rod so I could do it standing up, and it went super easy, so I'm very happy with how it turned out. Here's a sneak peek. It's still wet, so I need to give it a good 24 hours before I can come back out and start sealing up those holes with the pennies. But here's what it looks like right now. So if you guys like these kinds of videos, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment below what you want to see next, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to see this school bus become a tiny house. Also, if you guys haven't followed my other social media, go check those out. I'm on Instagram and TikTok if you want the most up-to-date content with what's going on with the bus. Ultimately, my YouTube videos are delayed, so again, if you want the most up-to-date content, head over to my TikTok and YouTube, and you can find those in the description of the video. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.